Hi guys! So I get a lot of questions every day about the tools and materials that I use. So today I'll be making a video about that. And I'm not saying that you should get the exact same things as I use, but these are just the materials that I use to make my charms. So let's get started. So as you probably already know, I use cold porcelain, which is a type of air dry clay, and the brand that I use is called Fox, and it's a Brazilian brand, and I get it on this big pack of 1 kilogram, which is huge, and I get it on white so I can color it. So here I'm just showing you how the texture looks like, and as you can tell, it's very soft and easy to work with. And since I get cold porcelain on white, I have to color it, and for that I use acrylic paints. So here are just the acrylic paints that I have, and they are just these small bottles. And for my working surface, I just use this cutting board, and I think this is a Daiso product, I'm not sure, but this one is really great for making charms on because it's smooth and it's plastic. You can also use on the back a plastic folder or one like this, and you want to work on the inside part, which is smooth. And now moving on to the materials that I use on the process of making a charm. So this is my roller, and it's just a plastic roller, and if you don't have a roller you can use anything that is round like this paintbrush. And then for something to cut, I use this razor blade by Bic, and it's just a razor blade, and I put a little like grip handle thing so it's more safe. And that I got in a set of 5 razor blades, and I think you can get this in drugstores. And another tool that I use a lot are these dotting tools, and they came in a set of 5, but I don't have the 5th one right now. But they're just dotting tools with this bow at the end, and this side they're all the same, and this other side they're all different, so these are really helpful. And here I have my extruder, which I get a lot of questions about, but it's just a plastic extruder. It was the cheapest one available at my local store, and it comes with a lot of different discs, 24 I think, but I only use this one for my cupcakes to make the icing part. And I tried this on polymer clay, but it didn't work. It was really hard to get the clay out. So if you use polymer clay, I recommend using an icing tip, like a metallic icing tip. And here I have some of my small cookie cutters, and these came in a Scoopy set of cookie cutters, but the one that I find it most useful is this flower one, which I use to make bite marks, like on this creamsicle, or sauce like on this takoyaki. And if you don't have cookie cutters, you can also use things that you find in your house, like this cap that you can use for cutting circles, or this straw. And here are some examples of the molds that I have, and the one that I use the most is this cupcake base mold, and they're all from Miniature Sweet on Etsy. And here are the pastels that I use for making more realistic charms, and these are Daiso pastels. And I also use this paintbrush and this toothbrush to texture my charms. And here are some of the 3D paints that I have. These two on the left are from a Brazilian brand, and this too are just scribbles, but they work basically the same. And then I have this plastic plate that I use to make ice cream cone texture or waffle, and I have this available on my Etsy shop, and you just press the cold porcelain on it and it gives this nice ice cream cone texture. And if you're planning to use this on polymer clay, you might want to put some baby oil or cornstarch to prevent it from sticking. And to paint the faces on my charms, I use this Sharpie poster paint. And to glaze my charms, I use this glaze, and again it's from Acrylex, which is a Brazilian brand. And here's an example of a glazed charm. It's quite shiny. And here are the pliers that I have. So this one has a flat end, which I use to hold the eye pin or to insert an eye pin, and this one is for cutting the eye pins, and this one is just like a round end for turning wire into eye pins. And here I have some baby wipes that I use to clean off my surface or also my tools, and this is just the refill pack, which is cheaper. And since I use cold porcelain, this white glue is really helpful for when the pieces don't want to stick together or when you are attaching eye pins. So that's it for my materials and tools video, and I hope you find it helpful. And if you want a more detailed look into my tools, like all my molds or such, you can comment down below, and see you next time.